Hey guys, I think that we all know that Tesla has some of the most fun electric cars in the world, and that's why they're at the top right now. They understood that their cars have to be fast in order to excite people. Their self-driving technology also grabs a lot of attention, and with both of these things put together, they have made people do some really crazy and stupid stunts. So let's take a look at some of the most shocking ones. But as always, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Of course, let's just get the most famous one out of the way. An adult entertainment named Taylor Jackson actually filmed an adult movie with her boyfriend in their Tesla while the car was put in autopilot mode. She said that they were filming the movie in a fairly straight road and wasn't afraid of crashing since she had a ton of experience using autopilot and also the other stuff. But Tesla highly recommends that the driver's hands are on the steering wheel at all times in order to take control at any time, but her hands were kind of busy with the other shaft instead. They filmed while in traffic, so there were a lot of cars driving past, and they gave a bit of a show. The couple actually got a Tesla to be the #1 search in the famous hub site. Nothing like having very exciting sex while you might crash at any second. There's a very famous road in Los Angeles that has a steep hill and then a quick drop off, leading to a road that allows people to get air, and many have done stunts on it, like David Dobrik in his Model X. Another driver, though, decided to try and go viral by basically just stepping on the accelerator on a rented 2018 Model S and see how much air he could actually get. But this idiot went way too fast and got a ton of air, and upon that very hard landing, he lost control of the car and crashed into trash bins and parked cars on the road. The driver and passenger got out of the car and just left the scene, leaving the car there. Although TikToker Dirty Dom first took responsibility, he later said that it wasn't him. I looked for the culprit, but there doesn't seem to be a name attributed to this crazy stunt. Blake Missick is a TikToker that had a brilliant idea of doing a stunt where a dog would be in the driver's seat of a Model X with nobody else in the car, while it was driving on its own down the road in autopilot. At first, he put on a video like he just caught this out in the wild, but later admitted that he was the one that staged the video. He said he consulted with a stunt coordinator, but we know that this has to be a lie, since he also said that this wasn't a private road. But it's hard to believe, considering that this road has 2 lanes going in each direction, divided by a barrier. He clearly just did this stunt on his own with his friends, and in order to avoid any criminal charges, he came up with a backstory of how they were being safe. Also, he was investigated for animal cruelty, but ultimately no charges were brought forward. During the unveiling of the famous Tesla Cybertruck, one of the announcements was that the truck would have armored glass, making it bulletproof. Well, that's what they claimed, but during the presentation, they threw a steel ball at it, and it shattered the window and caused a ton of damage.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too...
They actually did try this backstage, and the steel ball just bounced off without any issues, so they were pretty confident. You could see the look of disappointment on Musk's face. But I mean, bulletproof glass is supposed to shatter, but as long as it doesn't let the bullet penetrate inside the car, which it did manage to do that. But in reality, I don't think that this will stop a bullet at this point in the actual production. They will probably make it a lot better, so we have something to test out in the future. Steve-O is still up to his crazy stunts, and this time he decided to live inside a Tesla Model Y for an entire week, and the last day he spent the day hoisted up about 100 feet off the ground with a crane. He stayed there for the entire day, where he launched a firework down to the ground and then tried to put it out by peeing on it. He would climb out of the car and stand on the roof and even broke the windshield. He had to sleep inside the car that last night, but he didn't get the best sleep because the car kept moving and swaying around. Everybody knows that Tesla has self-driving capabilities, and many YouTubers have done joke videos where they pretend to sleep inside their car while it drives by itself. But now, it's starting to become a problem where actual real people are falling asleep in their Teslas as it drives on autopilot down the highway. There have been countless videos where other people record other drivers doing this reckless and idiotic maneuver. The crazy thing is that Tesla has a safety feature where you're supposed to have your hands on the wheel and move it ever so slightly every so often to let the car know that you are awake and are aware and can step in at any point if something goes wrong. So these people have actively found a way to trick the safety feature, and they can just fall asleep. The autopilot is pretty good on the highway, but mistakes can happen, especially with this new technology. The most famous stunt involving a Tesla car came, of course, from Elon Musk himself, when in February of 2018, he launched a freaking car into space. Elon used his other company SpaceX to actually launch his own personal Tesla Roadster and put it into orbit. Currently, the car is still up there, and there's a website that tracks its exact position in real time. And right now, it's about 197 million miles away from Earth, and it's moving at around 13,000 miles an hour towards Earth. And of course, they actually put a mannequin inside the car just to make it look extra cool, and they named him Starman. As cool as the self-driving tech sounds, I don't know if I could actually use it that much, but I guess it just takes some time to get used to it. The quick acceleration though, I would be racing everybody from light to light without them even knowing that we're actually in a race. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time.